Hello, hello. Welcome to this live episode. It is great to not. Hold on, I have a setup here. So it was a long time since the last time we've had these episodes on Fridays. Today is not Friday, but we have the episode. I really wanted to share it all with you as soon as possible, given the tight schedule for the hackathon that is already happening. 1 Trillion Agents Hackathon. I think deadline is end of this month, and there is also East Denver, a lot of other events happening around the clock. So, yeah, I couldn't wait, and I also wanted to. So today we will be talking about NEAR.AI, NEAR smart contracts, and we will do it all in Python. So it will be live coding session, and I'm encouraging you to ask any questions in the live stream that you are hopefully watching. And hopefully we'll cover a lot of small niche topics for developers. So if you are developing, you know Python, that is perfect. You don't know Python, you will learn Python, I'm pretty sure. I've been doing some courses for students in Python back in 2014, and most of the folks figured it out during the first 20 minutes. So Python is not the requirement if you are not familiar with it just yet. So let's see. Let's see the setup. Questions. Where is the questions section? Wait, what's the orange thing? Yeah, I have to confess today, I'm not gonna use Rust, and that is why my Rust crab is helping me today to watch and be a bit jealous about how easy things could be done in Python. But I have to make the exceptions when I want to be quick at prototyping. So let me start and find and try to share the screen. Let's see. Yeah, I hope Rust will not ban me after this live stream. So we'll start today with NEAR.AI and specifically with the Research Hub. Where should we start though? So let's start with actually drawing some drawing something that will help us to understand where we are heading and what we want to achieve today. Hold on. So I want us to have. So yeah, as I mentioned, we have the 1 Trillion Agents Hackathon happening today. And one of the common questions I see in the chats that people not necessarily are familiar with NEAR, and they not necessarily have wallets. And I want them to be able to experiment with NEAR tech 100% and do not bother with going to testnet and trying to stop things in the harder way. I strongly believe that fees on NEAR are so low that you shouldn't really care when you interact with the apps about the cost of the fees. But you still need to get some NEAR to be able to interact with the blockchain. You don't need the NEAR to set up a new account on NEAR.AI. You don't need NEAR to deploy your agent, but you still need NEAR tokens for if you want to build some blockchain integration, right? So I came up with this idea of let's build the NEAR.AI agent that will serve the basically asking if the user is developer. Are you developing on 1 Trillion Agents hack? Prove it. And the agent will verify the proof. We'll talk about it in a bit. And then we will, then we will call the faucet account, which holds some NEAR tokens from NEAR.AI, from the agent, and the smart contract will basically we also need to collect the wallet. What is your NEAR wallet account ID or NEAR account ID? Yeah, and the contract will send, let's say, 5 NEAR to the wallet. That's it. So this part will be NEAR.AI agent in Python, and this part will be NEAR protocol contract in Python as well. Yeah. Let me check the stream. Cool. I think that's reasonable. And what do we have? So where should we start? We should discuss this verify the proof. How do we prove? So the proof is fairly simple. I believe we should go to the One Trillion Agents DevPost. Let's log in, or let's not log in first. Let's check all the participants. Oh, I need to log in first to see you. And this is my profile, and we have teams, users, okay. And by the way, I haven't prepared anything here, so I will figure out as we go. So what we currently have 1,700 participants registered in the hackathon. We cannot, so how do we prove that they are hacking on here? So I don't know how to prove that, but how I think what we can do is to freeze this list of participants somehow. And then if you're coming from the to the agent and your profile is on the list, then we can send the tokens. So let's write it down. if the provided profile is in the list of Agents Hackathon, that's one of the requirements. But look, that's not enough, because I can provide the profile or someone else and send my wallet. Not good. So we need something else. And I think we can leverage the skills. This is something that I actually thought through. So I think using the skills is something that we can rely on, that people do not have at this point in time. So the users would need to add NEAR.AI skill to their profile, and that would basically mean that they are going through this process. Once they add it to the skill, then they will be able to talk to, they will go to the agent and claim is in the profile. Okay. Sounds reasonable. So let's do that. So let's let's first think how we can pull the list of participants though. List of participants. Does DevPost have API? Okay, it's infinite loader. Let's maybe that would be faster. Loading participants. Participants page 4. Wow. So it actually sends me HTML, the pre-formatted HTML instead of JSON. Okay. Can we copy URL and check what's gonna happen if we just request it? Sign up login. So actually I think that it does block me from, hold on, how did that happen? Yeah, it's actually blocks me from watching the specific page without authentication, without the cookies. But what else? What else? Not really. Okay, let's copy that scroll. I will make sure I use set the cookies externally, so I'm not sharing my account live. One second. I'm doing it off screen. Okay. We're ready. I do read the comments sometimes. So if it would be great if Joe or someone wants to join the call and help me with the just talking through the questions. Thanks, Joe.
So there's a few questions here. Some of them are not quite exactly what you're doing, but we can kind of talk through some of them. One of the questions came up was, in your planning, is there a way to perhaps have the agent create the wallet ahead of time and pre-fund it? Is that something that the agent can do now?
Agent create a wallet and pre-fund it. Agent can do anything on chain. Actually, it uses the Pioneer package, and it can interact with any external service through APIs, through request response to RPC. It can prepare the transaction. So the only thing that you need is the access key for the account. So I will be providing the access key from the faucet account as a secret to the agent, and that will be used for funding. Cool. I hope that answers the question. So,
there's some of the technical questions, and I'm going to refer people over to, I'll share in the chat, to some of the support channels for more specific support. People have that as well. We'll put that on the screen here.
so where is the maybe I missed the question. So participants, where is this? This doesn't make sense. Where is the name? Where is the name? Interests, achievements, followers, full stack developer. Here we go. Okay, user profiling, username. Let's see how many of these on the page. More than necessary. Let's check it this way. 20. Yeah, I believe that is about right. So we can use this now. Grab by this thing out of page 4. Cool. So what's left is to
The question that came up as you're going to about the access keys. Will the access key You're using only have permission to call a smart contract function on the faucet account.
Yes, so it will be a limited access key, only doing this one thing that will be allowed to do. Yeah. So a bit of so we have 1700, so 1800 should be enough. Do then, and we save it to. We actually don't need to save it into individual pages. So I think that should be it. Oops. So, okay, we are getting the list of all participants this way, and we'll grab through it. While it does that, let's go and build the agent. The agent. Here we go. So Access Research Hub. Where should we start? Let's start with Research Hub. Sign in. So I'm already signed in here, but I still need to walk you through. So we do sign in, we fork and deploy, and we build with NEAR.AI CLI. I usually go to View Docs. I go to Agents, and I follow the quick start. So NEAR.AI, I already installed it locally. There is a takeaway. The minimum supported version seems to be 3.10 or something, but also the currently 3.12 or 3.13 is not supported. So this is the very safe way to go with 3.11 if anything. Actually no. I remember the trick. I have on Mac. I have 3.9, right? Yes, and the trick is to actually go and install a newer version of pip first. So you install pip and then you install NEAR.AI. Then it does the dependency resolution correctly. I already did NEAR.AI login. I already did all of this, but we are creating a new agent. So NEAR.AI agent create. That's what I'm looking for. Didn't do this in this tab, so maybe actually I can walk you through how to do setup. So what I did, Python 3 -m env. I do not install packages globally. I prefer clean virtual environments. So activate it. I pip install and upgrade pip. That's what I just told you. And then I do pip install NEAR.AI. Cool. NEAR.AI version. Actually, it's this way, I guess. Amazing. So let's go. Agent create. Agent name 1 trillion agents fund me. If you're a dev, come to me for NEAR tokens. Provide your DevPost profile link. Yes. Nice. So it created the agent in this folder. It's in this hidden folder .neari. I don't like it that way, to be honest. That's why I usually move it. So let's go to projects experiments. I will do MV, this one into 1T agents fund me. 1T agents fund me. And the folder is pretty simple here. So fairly simple setup. One function run, it will receive environment, and that environment has some handy functions. It also has a method to get the list of messages, and it has add reply and also request user input. So a bunch of useful things. It does some initial setup for agent to be able to interact with the AI model. We don't necessarily need that, but let's see. Provide your DevPost link. And then, yeah, and in metadata, we only have like version naming, so nothing that we need actually right now. Let's start with even simpler thing. Let's ignore anything that user says and just respond with something. And check that it actually works. So NEAR.AI Agents upload dot documents registry upload hold on, registry upload current folder. Okay, it's there. Let's check it out. Where is this? That's a doc, but I need NEAR AI hub. One Trillion Agents fund me source. Cool. Run. Test. Yeah, well, feels like AI, no AI. I mean, technically, I view NEAR AI hub as this serverless infrastructure for chatbots, and it's very handy, very easy to set up. As you just saw, I just needed to put the code there, specifically handling the user input, nothing else, and it just works. So let's, what else? Let's say we want to check the last message. Last message, it should be here in last, get last message. Let's do the ping pong here. You said last message. Yeah, actually it's in content there. And we format the string. Each time I update the code and I want to publish it, I go this way. There is also local version. Let's also check that out. So we do not need to upload every single version to the to there. But I really love the UI. So hey, hey T. Okay, hey T. So my expectation, you said hey T. Nice, very nice chatbot. Not necessarily an agent, not necessarily a handy one. Though, well, talks to me. That's already good. So how's the status with our previous hack? Hold on, I lost the window. Not this one. Here we go. Okay. Let's check pages. Doesn't seem like there were any errors. So let's check grep and count. Not necessarily everyone is on the list. Did I miss the first page? Where did I start? Did I start with page 0 or page 1? Page 1. Is there a page 0 though? A equals 0. Let's check. Okay. Page 0. Okay, so we had 1705, right? What's on here? 1730. Well, some of you may have not be on the list, but I will figure out it off the screen to find the missing couple of people. Overall, looks good to me. So, okay. Let's get back to the agent. So the idea was to we don't need this one. So the user will talk to us. Okay, that part is kind of done. We checked that it's possible. If the user is on the list of agents, okay, we will sort it out soon, and we need to check the NEAR.AI as a skill, and if okay, call a faucet account from agent. Okay, so let's. I'm pretty confident that I will be able to check the profile page using requests. But I'm not really confident that I will be able to call a contract. So let's set up a new account, like a faucet account. Will be env.setNear, and it will go with 20 agents fund folder near, and we need the private access key to be able to call something, and we will do faucet account call on the same account, and we will do fund, and we will pass the arguments account ID Always only find Frol. We'll figure out how to parse the message and extract the. Actually, let's account ID, target account ID, target account ID. It's gonna be my account for now. The fund. Okay. Seems so far reasonable to me. So any call to the every interaction with the bot will trigger, will create, will set up the account connection, and they will make a function call to the on-chain contract. Maybe not that fast. Maybe let's have at least some protection. So let's say if last message text, and if last message text is fund me only, well, if it's not, then return. Okay, and also what I like to do, I usually wrap it all in try exception is error, and I call add reply. Oops, something went wrong with the error message. Otherwise, it's very hard to debug it this way. And I will see it in the chat that something in this Python code was not okay. Okay, private access key account. We don't have the account. We don't have the private access key. Let's go and create one. So NEAR account. So it's NEAR CLI to create a new account on NEAR blockchain. Fund myself. What's the new account ID? New account ID should be this. I want to check if it doesn't exist yet. Yes, it doesn't. Nice. I'd love to deploy something like, let's give it 10 NEAR from the go. Save it to keychain. Yes. Save it. It's mainnet. Yes. Hold on. Oh yeah, and I will be finding it myself. Correct. Sign with keychain. Amazing. So the account is there. Let's check. Cool. Yeah, our fresh account. So it's a sub account of mine, just for testing anyway. And what we also need the access key. I don't want to send the full access key of this account to the agent. So what I will do, I'll go to account, add key, get a function call access key. It's not gonna actually use that much of a NEAR for the fees. The account that it can call, the contract it will be calling is itself. Which functions will be allowed to call fund? That's the one that we will use here. And yes, we want to generate a new key pair, and I want it to be stored. I will store it in the keychain. Yeah, I'm thinking how to not to leak it to this audience right now. So let's see. I will sign it with keychain as well. And send. So I just send the transaction that is adding the new access key that was auto-generated on this during this setup. And now that access key can only call the fund function on this on itself. So let's check it out. So view list keys of 1T agent fund mainnet now. Yes. So this access key can only do fund function calls on this contract. And it's allowed to spend 0.25 NEAR on fees. Okay, that's nice. And let's go ahead and set up the secret. So and then execute the bot. So to add secrets, I use this button. It is a bit confusing. That's something that I want to call out today. I hope the team will be addressing it very soon. It's already in the discussion that if you are the owner of the agent, then any secret that you put here will be accessible by the agent, even if the users interacting with the other users are interacting with it. So in other words, in this case, this is what I intend to make. I want the access key that I will put right now in the bot. I want it to be available to anyone who is interacting with my bot. But sometimes I want to just check and maybe set the secrets for myself. So that is a bit unfortunate that there is no way to do that except by creating a separate account on the NEAR.AI hub and then interact with it, and then the secrets that would put here with the agent will be local to only your user. But in this case, that's something that I want to do. Private access key, and I want to put the value here, but I don't want you to see the value, so I will move it to a different screen for a moment, and I will do NEAR account export account. You don't see it, but that's so the secret is here. And if I upload the bot, save it, check it once again. Yes. So right now there is no contract there, but we will see that it will attempt to make the call, and it will be still recorded on chain, which is totally fine for us. So we go back and upload it. Oh, we need to change the metadata to version 3. You can rewatch the stream on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. It will be recorded and available. Immediately after the call, unless I will share some secrets over the stream. So it's there, and the bot. Let me talk to it. So I should say fund me. You said fund me. Okay, and I forgot to add any visual indication that actually something has happened. No transaction. What's going on here? You said, so let's check that we are talking to a newer version of the bot, and also add you were funded target account, private access key. Yeah, by the way, you're reading the secrets from this env-vars, so it's always like all the environment variables that you put inside metadata, environment variables that you configure as a user, and secrets are all available through env-vars variable. And users, when they interact with your agent, they can override the env-vars, so something to be aware of as well. What's going on? Upload. So there is a question in the chat. Is that my private key or your from my Frol.near account? No, that is the private key that I created for this new account. So I created a totally new account. I added a new access key to it. Where is it? Where is the window? So I created the new account and I put the NEAR in it. So you can see it here. And then I added a new access key that is limited access key that is only permitted to call fund methods on itself. And this is the private key that I put inside the agent. So that agent cannot transfer tokens. It can only initiate transactions on behalf of this account, this new account. It can only call a single function. So it can only sign transactions that are calling a smart contract on this account. The contract is not here yet, and it can only call the fund method, nothing else. So that is, yeah. Let's check once again. Source. You said 2. Yeah, that's the the latest version. So I'm fund me. You were funded. Okay. But that's not true. Call discount fund. Okay, let's try to do it from the terminal. Interesting. So near contract call as transaction this account. What's the name of the function? Fund. JSON RX account ID doesn't matter really. 100 teragas should be fine. 0 near attached to the call. I'm signing by itself. I'm sending it to mainnet, and let's sign it also with the keychain. It shouldn't matter. And send. Okay, code does not exist. That is exactly what I was expected to see. Expecting to see. Okay, and this is exactly what I was expecting to see. The record on chain that the attempt was made to sign it and to send it. What did I do wrong? Let me check in. Let me do exactly the same command, but I will sign it with the limited access key that I just put there. I will do it on a different screen. Sorry guys, you shouldn't see it. So I'll be signing not with a keychain, but with the private key that I will just copy it. Oh, it's a public key that is asking. Okay. And question of the day, if I want to copy it from here, I wouldn't be able to. It's totally unnecessary actually, but CLI still asks for it. TX signature is not valid. What? I'm fairly confused.
Hit your screen for a moment. Let me know when to pull it back.
Yeah, thanks. So we have I copied some different private key somehow. Maybe that's the problem. Let's check it. Okay. Can you bring me back to screen sharing? Amazing. Thank you, Joe. So just confirmed that the, hold on, where is the account? So this transaction was actually signed with the limited access key. So I just need to update the private key here. 1 sec. I think there is some bug in NEAR CLIRS exporting the private keys, which is unfortunate. So fund me. Okay. No way. Let's see at least what it returns. Mm-hmm. Live recording as usual. So there is a question in the chat. Why my NEAR accounts have more than one full access key?
Yeah, I was just
inside?
gonna bring that up for you because I think the question around keys has become a hot topic in the chat here. So might be good to just talk a little bit about how near keys actually work.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's totally normal to have multiple access keys. It's totally normal to have multiple full access keys as well. However, it is something to take a note of because those are the keys that can basically sign a transaction on behalf of your account to remove itself, to transfer any tokens, whatnot. And but the reason why it happens is that whenever you sign into my NEAR wallet, I cannot talk about other wallets if they follow the same approach. But when you put the seed phrase, your recovery phrase into it, it doesn't want to store that private key in the storage, but it needs to store the full access key. It needs to have the full access key to your account. So what it does, it generates a new full access key. And when you sign in, when you recover your account, that is the process that it goes and adds a new access key. And when you confirm, yes, I want to sign in, it uses the seed phrase that you put there. It generates the key pair from your account, hopefully your account, and it creates a new transaction to add a new access key. And that new transaction with the access key is the access key pair that was generated right in the browser and was stored in the local storage. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Let's see if this makes sense. So I plotted with the result. Source run fund me, another scam. Oh, nice. Await. There are several ways to do it. So you need async IO, and then you can either make the run function async, or you can run the specific calls that require async in this run. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. So, and what I love about the live chats and live screen shares is that we talk and we uncover something that you would like. It's very hard to find unless you really into it. Oh, now we see the delay. Yeah, okay. Transaction result is there. I don't care about transaction result object. I care about, yes, a few seconds ago the agent was able to call the fund method. Nice. So we are almost there. Almost there. So what's left? We need the contract. We need the contract. Where should I put it? Fund me. Let's put it here. So we'll create the agent folder and move agent.py and metadata into agent folder. And we'll use NEAR-Py tool. No, I don't have installed here. NEAR-Py tool. This is the very fresh, very new, very undocumented is the future Python SDK for NEAR contracts, but I really love it for rapid prototypes. So NEAR-Py tool new contract, and now we have the contract. We only need a single method fund. We need to parse the user input. So it's JSON loads the input. So we call it function params or args. We call them args on the sending side. Let's put them in JSON. And I assume you don't have it. So there is a question. I assume you don't have it because you created new.env, right? So yeah, I'm installing the like all the Python tooling always only in venvs, and this one was installed in a different one. So I just installed it again. In args, what we care about is the target account ID. And what we want to do is, when we know the target account ID, we do near dot I need to know the low-level API for promise batch transfer. That's what I need. So promise batch create to the, so let's say cross contract call that does promise batch action transfer. Promise hold on, near dot action transfer to this promise, and how much? 5 near we said, so 5 and 10 to the power 24. Nice. And we need to return the promise. Oh, we can't return the promise. Hold on. This is low-level API. There is no return or parameters there yet. And so we have to say promise return, right? Promise create, promise return. Yes. Near dot promise return promise. So this will indicate to the runtime that the result of my function should be delegated to the, basically it will be defined by the result of the promise execution. The promise is a transfer. So if transfer succeeds, then the transaction will also succeed, or like rather the function that is here will also succeed. We may not add it, and then it would mean that we don't care if the transfer fails. The function still would be like would return the success status code. But for completeness, let's do that. So we parse the arguments. We have the target account ID that's validated if target account ID is not, then just return. Yeah, let's return that way. Return. So the justify. So the low level API and how it works in any language in that is integrated with NEAR, the functions do not expect any parameters and should return nothing. So that is the low level API convention that is defined on the WASM level. And then NEAR SDK RS, for example, adds this piece of code at the beginning and translates the return value into NEAR dot value return kind of call if you return the value. So in our case, we return the promise, so we use this instead of return value. And these are the host functions that are called, and this is how we interact with the host environment that NEAR core provides on the NEAR protocol. Okay. That is all. We don't need this JSON NEAR. Yeah. We don't need the dependencies. 5 NEAR font. we guarded it. Okay. So contract and NEAR-Py to build. Install script. No. Well, you can, but I don't want to. I use Nix and I have it installed. I just need to import it. And also, you may see another error. Well, only when you use immutable package managers like Nix. And I will need to set the environment variable. So it will fail the compilation now at a certain point, I believe. That I want to walk you through. So if you ever see the error like the following. Oh, there is a question in the chat. How do I use Nix on Mac? So there are plenty of actually tools, but I use Nix Darwin project. And it has a pretty nice setup here. And then I use nixenv basically with I have an ls, and ns is the ls that I handcrafted. Okay. Oh, there is a debate about well, first of all, people recognize that Python smart contract looks not that bad at all, and I agree. There was another argument in the comment that the people also had high hopes about GS SDK. I was also on the edge with JavaScript as a backend. Always actually, Node.js is something that I shouldn't exist maybe. But hell, yes, we have a bunch of options. Why not? People are playing with it. So cache. This is something that I cannot use as a cache folder. So for that, I have to set em cache, and I just pointed to tmp folder to override the cache folder, and then compilation will succeed. So build contract wasm. I have this pretty nice 400 kilobytes wasm file with MicroPython and my code bundled together, ready to be deployed. So near contract deploy this new account with the file build contract wasm. No init call is needed, and yes, signing, sending, amazing, it's there. So let's check account. Oh, we can do near contract inspect this new account now. Yes, cool. Yeah, exactly the same size as we expected. There is one full access key, as we know, the one that I created with, and one function call access key that I just added. And there is this one fund method. We'll clean this up from the output. They are not useful. Okay, so we are ready, right? Where is the window? So fund me. Yes, yes, coming, funded. Is that true? Let's check it out. Yes, and it is success. And let's see the execution plan. Yes, so we called the function fund, and it actually transferred the tokens to Frol.near. All the pieces are in place. We have the list of participants. We have, hold on, let's go back. We have the list of participants to serve and answer the proof. We have the faucet and the contract on it, and we can call that faucet from the agent. Congrats. Overall, not bad. It took us a little bit over the hour. I guess that's fairly good result. And it's very hard to talk and code at the same time, so my apologies for taking so long.
This was great. I think we had some great questions. I think it was great to see the Python contract in use. I don't think most people haven't seen that yet, so that was really cool to see too.
Yeah, amazing. And so there is a question about, do you know Aldor.near? No, I don't. I think I will be finishing this up today. I can do it over the call. Joe, I guess you have other ideas how to spend this evening. So feel free to, focus on something else. But for those who want to stay on the call and follow how I will thread the rest of the pieces together, you're welcome to keep going. But this is a major milestone, I would say, showcasing various pieces, and it's the only thing that is left is to just polishing.
For sure. And I want to highlight to people who are watching that, I mean, all of this was done from scratch in about an hour. And so it is doable to jump into, whether it's a hackathon, try something new, spend an hour or two, and you can have not just a working agent, but actually a contract all that stuff easily done here. So you don't have to even set aside that much time to really dive into it. So I think that was really awesome to see too.
Yep. I see more questions coming in the chat. Python versus Rust. What would you choose? So
crap says it all.
I used to be a Python fan, and I did everything in Python until I met Rust. Doing projects in Rust are a bit longer to bootstrap, but as soon as you get your first first version out of the door, in Python you have like endless years ahead of you to fix all the bugs. In Rust, I just need to grep for unwrap and expect, and once I figure out how to properly handle those errors, I can totally trust my code ever since. So I pick Rust 99% of the time, except these live sessions when I have to showcase other technologies, and they are also amazing. And also NEAR.AI tooling for Rust is not there yet, so that's unfortunate part. So I have to use Python. Yeah, I love the also sentiment in the chat. Like, it's not the question. It's indeed it's not. It's just yeah, it's a choice you live with. Okay, keep going. So what's so we need to then bring these three pieces together. How will I do it? So I need the agent. I need to check if requests. So something that is to be aware of is the dependencies inside agents. So you do not define them. They are provided by kind of this environment. I actually didn't dive deep enough to find the way how to switch between environments, or whether there is even an option right now. But they by design there is a way to specify which environment you want to run it in. And recently in the chats, people were asking for some specific dependencies they want to have. So that is something to look after. I believe requests is always there, because at least like the set near behind the scenes actually uses Pioneer. So Pioneer is definitely there. I checked it. And I believe Pioneer uses requests. So requests is something that I would expect to see here. Let's also use some AI capabilities finally, right? So we don't need this. We learned how to do the. I actually do not know. I would need to learn more about this request user input. I don't understand necessarily what it does, why it needs to be called explicitly. Add reply, we already know. This is a nice way to shell out back the kind of our println kind of thing. And the prompt. So let's go ahead and use the model to extract some information for us. So I'm not really an expert in building the chatbots, advanced ones, with the context and the list of messages. Fortunately, in our case, we don't need to be. We basically need to treat each message as a separate one, and I think we basically need to instruct the AI model to help us to parse the user input and extract the important pieces for us. So I would say the prompt to the AI should be to analyze the user input and extract the dev post link and the wallet account, the near wallet account ID from it to and print and write those down on individual lines. Let's give this a try. And the results will be, I'm trying to remember the result. What was the result? Completion. Let's check. Completion returns a string. Okay. So we put all the list of user messages and this initial prompt together, and let's hope that let's see. Definitely right, and if those are provided, right? Or right. Dev details and the dev post link and the account ID on the individual lines. Let's try that. And then we need to parse the result. If not in the results, then what? Then we need to say something nice to the user. Dev post link, dev post profile link, and the NEAR wallet account ID. To receive 5 NEAR. Dev post profile link. If you are a 1 Trillion Agents Hackathon participant, okay, and then what's last message? So we don't need last message, we don't need this anymore, but let's keep it in the code since I don't use Git here. Boom, boom, boom. So, and the hope is that result split by lines will be something that we don't need. The dev post link and near wallet account, near account ID or other target account ID. So we don't need this either. And now we can what? Dev post profile link. So to do verify the dev post link, but otherwise we are ready to fund it. So let's give it a try. So right now it's only the contract that is guarding us against finding some other accounts. So as soon as I will deploy this agent, it will fund anyone who will be interacting with it. But the contract will be on guard. So I'll be only spending the fees for the transaction itself. There is a suggestion in the chat to use JSON format with specific keys. Maybe that's also a good idea to ask the AI model to shell out the JSON. In my experience, it's also not very stable. So let's start with this one. Hopefully, like you can also rewrite the prompt to get what you want in a way. I feel like new lines is a bit easier for models, for language models to operate within structured JSON files, JSON formats. But anyway, not that big of a trouble. So new version is coming. And before we do that, let's maybe have some Git, right? This is gonna be 1 trillion agents and me agent. Public, yes. Nice. So at least we can have some starting point and I can start removing some of the code and not only pushing it and keeping the comments distracting us. NEAR.AI registry upload. Source code. Yeah. Hey. Okay. That's we are talking here. We are talking here. My dev post profile shouldn't be enough. And wallet, my NEAR wallet is Frol NEAR. Not bad at all. Let's see. Let's see. Fund failed. Well, for sure there is no near left there. So what are we talking about? Index exceed the account balance. Yes, but that is the call. That is actually doing exactly what we want. Cool. So what's left? What's left? Now we need to validate the dev post links and skills. So when I open this page, so let's do the curl. Um, mm, let's see what it returns to me. And I'm searching for skills. Is this the only place? Oh no, it's more than that. Blockchain, portfolio tags, no bullet. Well, let's say it is enough. Let's say that this portfolio tags is something that we can parse out, and it will be just fine. Or maybe we can ask LLM to parse it. I don't really like this idea actually. I prefer grep. So verify the DevPost link. So DevPost profile HTML requests get DevPost link .text, and then that's a good point. Maybe we want to check the title. Software portfolio. Is this only on my profile this way? So I'm hackathons. Let's open some participants. I see we have 2 more participants. Maybe actually we saw more people registering while I was scrapping the
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
AI is trying to speak to me. Where is the resource title? Software portfolio. I think this is a good indicator. Or maybe not. How about other pages? Let's go to the main page or hackathon page. Check. Okay. What's the title here? Okay, it's pretty different. Sounds good. So very first thing is to then verify if not in DevPost, the provide link is not DevPost profile link. And otherwise, the skills. Oh, and we just need to check if NEAR.AI. Oh wow. So we actually need to check this thing, I guess. Yeah. I guess this is enough. If not in profile, the profile does not contain NEAR. Does not have NEAR.AI skill tag. Please add it to your profile. Actually, I forgot that we need to make a binding between the DevPost profile, so we do not fund the same DevPost profile. Not this. We don't care about if we fund the same NEAR profile for several people. That's kind of fine, or maybe not, but it's less of a problem. More of a problem is the profile link, and the profile link, actually we also can easily parse it, right? It's just it's in a name. It's participants, and the individual participant is on the devpost.com, and is there any other hackathons? Yeah, okay, should be fine. So we can also check the profiling. If DevPost, oh, we actually can do it before even calling to it. If DevPost profile link starts with, if not, starts with this, then it's not a profile link. And if so, we believe that the profile username is DevPost profile link. There is a nice method for that in Rust, obviously, but not here. So we cut it off. We have the profile username. Nice. So profile username is something that we need to provide to the contract. We need to provide where to fund the tokens. Okay. Well, looks reasonable to me. One thing that I forgot to do is to guard the execution of this method to be only available to be called from the contract itself, because otherwise anyone can just call my contract and pretend that they are finding the new profiles, right? Then the DevPost profile link It's args. We actually don't need to parse the username. I mean, we can. We could have just used the URL, the link itself. Let's be nice. DevPost profile username. And here DevPost username. And we want to check that it is unique. We want to check that we haven't funded such DevPost profile before. And for that, there is also low-level contract API to have to store it in storage write and storage read. So we would put storage write, key and value. We can put a key would be the account, the profile, the post profile, and the value will be the where we funded it. It's not, we could even put the empty string really there. Doesn't matter, but let's keep the connection there. So the connection is near storage, right? Hold on. First we check if near storage has key or what? Storage has key. If storage has key, DevPost profile username, then we exit with the panic that it's already funded. If it's not, then we need to storage write to DevPost profile username. We can put empty string. Let's put the target account ID just because we can. Let's keep my account as a safeguard for now here. And promise batch create target account. Everything else should be like, but yeah. Right, S key. I think it should be fine. So we guard it and we fund it. We don't fund the same profile twice. Should be good. Let me know in the comments if I missed something. So we need to update the agent, and we need to recompile and redeploy. So agent NEAR.AI registry upload, and the contract and build. What? Hold on. I already installed it in a different environment. Script. right, we need to deploy it. NEAR. So agent is updated and the contract is rebuilt and redeployed. And by the way, redeployment on NEAR doesn't only updates the source code. So if we would have something in the storage, in the state already saved, then it will remain the same, and it could cause some problems, or it could be very handy, depending on how you use it. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. I need to talk with a new agent. New agent. Let's see. Hey. My DevPost link profile is and my NEAR wallet and NEAR account is Frol.NEAR. Okay, very promising. We're almost there, I guess. Okay, a few seconds ago. That's exactly what we want. Exceed account balance. That's right. Yeah, but we recorded that this account is kind of funded. I mean, that's suboptimal, but I think that's a topic for a different call, because it would involve the error handling from the transaction failure, which we will need to set up a callback to the promise, to the transfer promise. So on the second try, sorry. So let's try again. It should say so in this case it tried to send tokens to me, but oh, actually it didn't fail the function. So now it should say that it's already funded. What did I miss? Contract, storage right, profile name, his key already funded. Storage right should have been said already funded. Let's inspect it quickly. Contract, view, storage, empty storage. Why did that happen? Storage right. Actually, I didn't test the storage right APIs in Python SDK. Maybe it's not working yet. That would be suboptimal, but has key works. At least it returns false all the time. I think I will have to leave you guys at this, because we are starting another call with an F in a couple of minutes, unless I will find the quick reason for this thing happening here. Storage right. Let's very quickly check the NEAR-Py tool implementation. Not that quickly though. Where is the Where did I tweet it about? NEAR-Py tool. Assets. And we need to search for storage right. Where is this mod near? Sorry, I have to debug it here. Storage key pointer. Near storage right. Storage right. Storage right. String or bytes? String or bytes? Length, key, value. Storage right. What returns? Boolean. If another key value existed, then returns true, otherwise false. Not very handy right now. Or actually it is kind of handy, but not for this specific. No, actually it's not handy. We don't want to override it. I was thinking to replace the has key call. DevPost profile username, target account ID. Let's try to call it directly. Call function. This transaction. Fund. DevPost profile username. What? With the account ID. Hold it near. Exceed the account balance. Exceed account balance. Oh, that's right. That's right. It didn't pass through. It failed the function call itself. We couldn't send the transfer that exceeds our balance. So there is only one receipt. Yes, yeah. It's not the transfer that failed. There is a use case when transfer will fail. If I would use the another an account that doesn't exist, then the transfer will fail and will be returned back to the funding contract, but it will be marked as kind of funded. In this case, it never actually was. The follow-up receipt was not been able to, like, it wasn't created. It failed the function call, and that's why the storage changes were not applied. So we need to find the account near tokens Frol near send near to this new account 10 near mainnet. Yes, sign. Okay. And now back to this guy. Let's say nice. I was funded. Let's check. Yes, I was. Let's also check the state. Can we see the state here? Contract info. Not here, unfortunately, but we can do it from CLI. NEAR contract view storage. All keys as text. Now, yes. Exactly. So we see in the storage we store Frol lad as the key, and the value is Frol.near. So next time I will try to call this method. It should fail with an error that it has been already funded before. No? Yeah, we'll need to handle error messages better. What's going on? It stopped collaborating with us. So I think I will leave it at this. Thanks everyone for watching. It was amazing stream, and if you have any questions, go to Discord near.chat. It's a short link in the browser, or to Telegram near dev, or to Reddit near protocol, or any other communities you will find in near ecosystem. You can go to near.dev website and find all other communities and support channels, and yeah, build your smart contracts, build your AI agents. There's a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And we're saying bye to Python and back to Rust. See you.